What's up, guys? Today we're doing a video on my favorite knife company of all time, and that is Mercworx. This knife company came out in the late 90s, early 2000s. They were specifically designed for DoD contractors, paramilitary, and military. They weren't really drawn to the public because they only have one purpose, and that is for self-defense or killing. They're not utilitarian knives. They're specifically meant for self-defense and taking an opponent out. They are, which they didn't really have a niche market with the public, because obviously these blades are designed for one purpose, and that is killing, versus something like your K-bar, which is this is your soldier knife that is designed to do multiple things: cut rope, do whatever you need to do on a tool aspect, plus a fighting knife, plus a tool. Where these are not utilitarian knives, they are double bladed, they're specifically fighting style knives. They have fighting style blades, fighting style handles. They are specifically designed for one thing. It's not a tool, it's a killing weapon. This is like a gun, but a knife. It's almost like a battlefield blade, last resort. You're out of bullets or whatever you want to call it, and you're going hand to hand. This is sort of your last resort type of weapon, if it comes down to that. They're, as I said, they were designed obviously for killing, so they have, where would you use that? On the battlefield. So they were mainly sold to soldiers, contractors, and stuff of that nature. Really didn't take off in the public because you're buying a knife as a collector, yeah, but as somebody that this isn't an everyday use knife. It only has one purpose. Can it be used for other things? Yeah, but you really didn't use this knife but for only one thing. So I'm kind of doing a review on the knives now. It's been many years. I had one before called an Equatorian. I passed it on to a friend that was being deployed. I gave it to him because he was going to a very bad place, and I ended up giving him the Equatorian. He is alive, he is well, and he does still have the Equatorian, and I'm glad that he has that and he's still alive. But these knives you take in some very bad places, let's put it that way. So Mercworx is still in existence. Their website is kind of not what it used to be. You can still go on there, you can still buy knives, but they kind of took down all their information, their history, where they came from. Basically, you just show up on their website now and you order a knife. All their knives are made to order now. They're all handmade. They're custom made knives. You buy it and they make it then, and then they sell it, then they send it to you. So when you buy one of their knives now, you actually have to wait for them to make it, unless you go to a company. There's still a few knife companies out there that carry them, but you can buy direct if you want. They sell directly to the public. I believe they're a California-based company. I think they still are, but a lot of their web, like a lot of their other stuff, are broken. Like their Facebook page, I don't think exists anymore. They used to have Instagram and all this other stuff, but all that is kind of broken links. But their page does exist still. As far as a company to buy products from, you can still show up on their website and buy a knife if you want one. But the way it's looking, I'm not sure if they're going out of business or they're downsizing or whatnot. But all their other links don't seem to work. So if you're interested in a really good fighting knife, I'm not sure if the company's in trouble or they're just stopped making blades, or if they're getting ready to call it. I would highly suggest to grab one or two Mercworx knives. They are great knives. They're not cheap. They're sold in S30V and 154. I prefer the 154s. They're a little bit cheaper. The S30V is a little more expensive. I think it's anywhere from $25 to $50 more per blade. If you like the I like the 154. It's easier to work with, in my opinion, but opinions vary. But Again, this knife is specifically for one thing, and that is a fighting knife. These are fighting knives. You can obviously see that. They're double bladed. You can't really do anything else with them but fight with them. So if you're not really, as a collector standpoint, I would pick one of these up, because if the company is going, which I would hate to see, because they make friggin' beautiful blades and they are well made and they're designed very well. They're great fighting knives. The handles, this is the chili handle. This is specifically a fighting style handle. This is the more traditional handle, but it is a very utilitarian fighting style if you know how to use it. But awesome blades. They make some really killer knives. And that's it. Just wanted to do a little review on their knives. The first one I bought was an Equatorian, and that was back in the early 2000s. I used it overseas. I came back. I had a friend that was deploying. I gave it to him, and he's treasured it ever since. He still has it to this day, and he loves the knife. And I highly suggest you pick one up. They're a work of art as well as a fighting piece. They're a classic hand weapon that is just designed killer. These blades are pretty awesome. That's going to be it, guys. You guys take it easy. That is Mercworx, one of my favorite knife companies ever made. Take it easy.